All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. Happy Sunday to you and yours, wherever you are listening to us, to all our listeners all over the world, those in the Biafra land diaspora and the country called Nigeria, welcome back. And I say happy Sunday to you once again. As it be, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Nwanjoko, has given reasons why he would not obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu concerning halting the sit-at-home order. As it is, before I go into that, a lot of people have been suggesting that most of the directive that Kanu has been given recently is being done out of pressure, out of duress. Of course, you know that inside there in the DSS detention, he has no freedom of his own. He can say some things under duress. And the bench as we are talking to some people, reaching out to a lot of individuals, they say that yes, they know Kanu to be a brave man, but as it is, since he is single-handedly alone in the DSS detention, that some of his comments and statements could be under duress. But let's go down to see the reason why the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa Ohanezendigbo II of Ndigbo, have refused to obey Mazi Nnamdi Kanu concerning the sit-at-home. Of course, you know that this sit-at-home is geared to make sure that Kanu is released from the DSS detention. Meanwhile, let's see the reason of Mazi Simon Ekpa's decision. I won't obey Nnamdi Kanu's instruction to end sit-at-home in Southeast, Simon Ekpa vows. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Simon Ekpa, has said he will not heed calls from incarcerated leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, to put an end to the sit-at-home currently being enforced across the Southeast region every Monday. Ekpa reviewed this during a special episode of 90 Minutes Africa hosted by Rudolph Okonkwo on Tuesday. I won't listen to Nnamdi Kanu's instruction to end sit-at-home, the Finland-based pro-Biafra agitator stated. I will only listen to him not just when he becomes a free man, but he has to come to Finland to tell me face-to-face, he said. In July 2023, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in a letter read to the media by his special counsel Aloy Ejimako, instructed Simon Ekpa to desist from calling any sit-at-home forthwith. The IPOB leader further stated that anyone who continues the enforcement of the sit-at-home in the Southeast is not his disciple. However, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile said that the only condition for him to listen to such an instruction is that Nnamdi Kanu has to come to Finland and sit one-on-one with him. This is my condition, Mr. Ekpa declared. Even if they bring him out today and he stays in Nigeria and says, Simon Ekpa, stop, I am not going to stop, he vowed. Simon Ekpa explained that the sit-at-home exercise was a pathway to Biafra freedom. He insisted he has succeeded in crushing the economy of Nigeria, delegitimizing the Nigeria government in Biafra land, and demonstrating that the people don't listen to Nigeria authorities anymore. We are using 4 different mechanisms to pursue the freedom of Biafra, he stated. 1. The political diplomatic self-defense or armed struggle and the civil disobedience approach, he said. These are the 4 approaches we are using to delegitimize and fight Nigeria, and they are working perfectly. Responding to criticism that the sit-at-home is taking a toll on traders, students, and other residents of the region, Simon Ekpa argued that it was a price worth paying to achieve a better future for the people. The traders have a better business ahead of them, and the students will have better school to attend in future, he insisted. What we are doing is a price. They have to be paid for freedom. Freedom does not come easy. We are going to bring an alternative that will work for them, so they have to pay the price of not going to school if they have to. All right, welcome back. This is coming from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, uh, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He said that, of course, if actually Biafrans wants to be free, that there are some prices they have to pay. Of course, a lot of people have reported to him how the sit-at-home has crippled the economy of the southeastern people and has also affected the academic activities of the children living in Biafra land. And in response to that, Ekpa said that that freedom does not come easily, that it comes with a price, that the people must pay price now for a better future. I wonder. Another information, Ejimako recalled how the UN Rights Council Working Group directed Buhari's government to release Kanu and compensate him in July 2022. On Saturday, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel, Aloy Ejimako, urged President Bola Tinubu not to dishonor the United Nations UN like ex-President Muhammadu Buhari. Ejimako recalled how the UN Rights Council Working Group directed Buhari's government to release Kanu and compensate him in July 2022. He disclosed that Kanu's case has moved from legal to political, hence the need for Tinubu to release Kanu. In a statement he signed, Ejimako said in July 2022, the United Nations Human Rights Council, through a landmark opinion issued by its working group, directed the Buhari-led government of Nigeria to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and accord him a pathway to compensation of his infamous extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria in June 2021. The 17-page opinion in its disposition or conclusion states that the working group considered that, taking into account all the circumstances of the case, the appropriate remedy would be for the government of Nigeria to release Mr. Kanu immediately and accord him an enforceable right to compensation and other reparations in accordance with international laws. As a background, the working group of the United Nations Human Rights Council, in a quasi-judicial body that has the legal mandate of the United Nations to receive and adjudicate human rights petition against member nations of the UN. Accordingly, its decision, diplomatically called opinion, are legally binding on all members of nations of United Nations, including Nigeria. In addition to Nigeria being a bona fide member of the United Nations, this very UN decision on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is primarily predicated on the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, by which Nigeria is all right, my people. All those English, those big grammar where you see there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal counsel, Aloy Ejimako, is trying to let the Nigerian government know that they are bona fide signatory to United Nations law, and that a nation who is a bona fide signatory to such a law should be law-abiding. And as it is encouraging the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released in accordance with UN Working Group Directive. But of course, you know, black man know they hear the country where we say we find ourselves, now where the government themselves, now for the government themselves, now where they share the money, all the allocation, where did they come from one state to another, looking at what the particular government is doing with it is what we cannot able to place our finger on. But every year, recently, Yason Wike have bought vehicles and even has gifted houses to the judges, and a lot of people are skeptical about that, wondering why Wike should be. Is it a way of bribing the judges ahead of time? But of course, you know that if the present government could bought the election as the news spread, everybody had it. Don't say that I'm the one that is saying it. Of course, you know when the thing happened by the man, what do they call Yakub then? But meanwhile, our own is that they bring you all the information as it happen, and we no go try to fail you. Meanwhile, in case now your first time where we say you they join us for this wonderful channel, I still say again, Happy Sunday to you and yours, and go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and also remember ngwangwa to on your notification button so that if our news go to drop, now you go be the first who go to collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.